Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here. Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Ought to be a good one here between the American League's Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Altuve takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tough, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Here's George Springer.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First things first, here's a throw over. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A pitch out. The throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. The 1-0. There's a slider that misses below the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogarts. And the throw sails right over the head of Moreland at first base. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. He's set and the pitch. Missed with a slider. Bregman stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first-rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Oh, and the pitch is low, and it won't be dug out, so he's going to take third on the stolen base. Got him swinging on the splitter that time. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand. Now it's 0.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mookie Betts is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's a .333 hitter. Smoke toward third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily in the side. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's the slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Pitch sharply toward the right side. Betts back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Here comes the first pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. Now in the box, Mitch Moreland. From the stretch, here's the pitch. It swung on and missed the throw. And he's safe. Now a throw over to first. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Devers gets his lead at first, nobody out. Over to first, Cole, and they got him. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 2 for 3. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Bottom of the second here with no score. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage.
Threw it right past him. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Now batting, Evan Gattis.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
0-1.
Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 0-1. Popped him up. Vasquez over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Gurriel has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that one got a piece of him. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 5. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He's on the move again from first. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. If they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bradley runs. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. And now the runner's trying for third. Got him swinging, and that will... Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it. 2 down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Line hard. Foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. For the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bounce towards the mound. And there's 1 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, a base hit in his first trip. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Cole has his target, 0-2 pitch on its way. And he struck him out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied into straightaway right. Betts giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Striding in, Brian McCann hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1. So earlier in the broadcast we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing the game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
Throw to first in plenty of time. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Bregman trying to get there, and this will wind up a foul ball. 1 strike now from Cole. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The second baseman, number 5.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Favorable call in there for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
A swing and a miss. Into the box, Josh Reddick. He'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
Josh Reddick.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Now another 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Stepping into the box, Evan Gattis. Bouncer up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First offering on its way. There he goes. Hit this one hard the other way. And the hit and run works perfectly. A base hit. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Here's George Springer, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Throw won't get him. The 1-0 home. There goes Altuve. Hit hard on the ground to second, and he is in there.
Safe, he's good.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Carlos Correa.
Runner's on his way to third. And a step off the mound as they've got the runner hung up going to third. They'll try it again from first. And he's safe. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. Struck him out. So here's Jackie Bradley now.
Leading off to the left side for the 25. Center fielder, Jackie
Infield in the
Bradley,
overshift here. Now the pitch. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Shortstop, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ball 1. No runs, just one hit, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Cole's ready. 2-2 on its way. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he cuts out a walk. Digging in once again, J.D. Martinez. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here with that base.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So striding in, Alex Bregman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. In now, Andrew Benintendi.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Hit back up the middle on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Devers, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Bregman gloves it, and that's the second out. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And there's his first base hit in this one. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. No hits to this point.
First baseman number.
Count to the Astros first baseman. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. Backhanded. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Coming to the plate now, Evan Gaddis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the runner's coming home. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Runner breaks for third. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside the throw. Throw won't get him. Reddick, the runner at third with no outs. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. The runner's breaking for home, and the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. And this one's in the dirt. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Digging in, George Springer. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. And there to get it is Kinsler. They'll whip this one to first in time. Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Oh, I bet he'd like to have that swing back. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick.
Second baseman, number 5, Ian Kinsler.
Eduardo Nunez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. 1 strike now from Cole. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now. 0-2. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Standing in as the potential tying run, Jackie Bradley Jr. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Hector Rondon answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Runners going. Pitch is high, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. So 1-1 home. It's lined into right center, base hit, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. Here comes the first pitch. Bradley runs. Pitch outside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Mookie Betts as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and 1 strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lays off 2-2 now. Struck him out. Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at. Joe Kelly enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's a ball lined into left center, and that's over the head of Bogaerts at short for a base hit. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. Throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Correa on at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second, fouled away. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And a breaking ball is chopped foul at the plate. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And a double steal try here. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. In the dirt here. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Digging in, Yuli Gurriel. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Gurriel is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 4-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead.
Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And, guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great